people will only be mean, nasty, and jealous because that is how they feel about themselves. What supplements are you taking? The internet can be a little draining.
Moving on down to the basement.
What are your tips for budgeting and getting out of the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck?
Child. Anyways,
I was somebody who was not taught a lot about financial literacy. I don't always feel motivated to make content. If I only relied on motivation, y'all, I would not be losing any weight. You're gonna do what you don't want to do, because when you do things when you don't want to do it, you get the results that you do want. Thank you. You really gotta pick and choose what you give your energy to. Social media is a very dangerous place. What I do not want the public opinion on, I will not post.
who said that?
Who got back with Wizard Kelly? What is up, BratBabes? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome to the BratBabes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am so happy to be sitting down and talking with you guys. It's been a long time since we actually sat down, did girl chats, and just talked. Most of my videos as of recently have been a lot of like vlogs, and while you can still get a sense of what's going on in my day-to-day life in a vlog, I still do really love and enjoy sitting down, talking to you guys, answering some of your questions, and really just giving whatever advice you guys need at the time. So if you're wondering how this video came about, I highly recommend you guys to follow me on Instagram, number one, and make sure you guys are in my broadcast channel for the BratBabes, which is on Instagram. It's just such an easy way to speak to all of you, to get replies, and to kind of get a gist of what it is you guys want to see. So I actually had posted in there a poll of what video you guys wanted, and everyone, well, most of the votes was for a girl chat life update Q&A type of video. So I then went and posted on my Snapchat and my Instagram a poll where you guys were able to just ask me questions and whatever it is you wanted to know or wanted me to answer. So that's why it's important to be following me on all Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Snapchat. You better be following me, because it's like you never know where I'm gonna be at the end. Keep up. But no, definitely make sure you're following me, because it's a good way to really understanding what's going on and staying up to date with everything. So today, like I said, we will be doing a girl chat video, where in this video I'll be answering all of the questions you guys submitted. Well, not all, but most of them, because I don't want this video to be too long. There were so many, but I'm so excited to be sitting down and talking with y'all. Y'all know I love you guys all so much. I got my juice. Y'all know every time I talk to y'all, I need something to drink. I actually had a matcha, but that's long gone, girl. So we're gonna be drinking on celery juice, and it's celery juice mixed with lemon and a splash of ginger. So it's definitely like spicy, but I need it because I just kind of ate. Anyway, y'all know I could get sidetracked. The first question somebody asked me, how's your mental health and how has 2025 been for you? I would definitely say like 2025 has been good to me so far. I definitely feel like this year has been a lot of like quiet growth. It has been a lot of like inner work. It has been more praying more than posting, and really just loving the life that I really just don't always want to post, because it's just, I don't know, the internet can be a little draining. So I've definitely been just in my quiet girl era, like quiet, but I'm gonna post, I'm gonna pop in, pop back out. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I like to do a little bit of both, because like I said, I'm really big on mental health, prioritizing myself, and I definitely think that's what I've been doing, moving in silence and really just enjoying everything as it comes. Like, I feel like even when I am at rest and I know that God is still moving, God is still working. So I've honestly just been really good. I feel like I just be cruising on with, like, you know what I'm saying?
Moving on down to the basement.
Moving on down to the basement.
Okay, sorry, but yeah, I definitely want to do a mental health check-in with you guys as well. Comment down below what your mental health is like. How have you guys been feeling? How has this year been so far? What challenges you're facing or going through, or whatever it is. Make sure you comment it down below, because I just love to like get a sense of what my supporters are going through as well. So another question I got, somebody asked me, what supplements are you taking? So everything that I take is listed in my Amazon storefront. It's under supplements. I will be doing some mood board pictures for you guys. I will be showing you guys everything that I take, but I honestly want to heavily emphasize, do not just blind buy these products. Don't just take them because I said so. Do your research, speak with your primary care doctor, make sure you get a medical professional's opinions, because I think a lot of us just start taking things and we don't even know if we need it or not, and I am included in that, and I have learned my lesson, because I included kefir in my diet, and I feel like ever since I've done that, I've really just been dealing with a lot of like gut issues, because everything ain't for everybody. Like, my body is not your body is not mine. So what works for me may not work for you. So I just want you guys to take heed to a lot of that. I don't want to just like post my vitamins and my supplements and everybody just goes and buys them, and now it's like you're battling with more health issues because you took something you really didn't need. You know what I'm trying to say? So just make sure you're very careful about what you are buying. Do your research. And like I said, please speak to your medical professional about it, because listen, you don't want to fix what ain't broken, okay? Somebody asked me, how do you balance between work, life, side hustles, and relaxed days? And honestly, I can say I stopped chasing balance. Like, I feel like balance is very hard. Like, I don't really know how to balance everything. I kind of just prioritize what I need to do in that moment. And this can be the ER nurse in me. For example, I could have 5 patients and all of them are definitely important, but there's always going to be that one patient who I have to focus on prioritize, who needs my attention right then and there. Like, of course, you coming in with back pain is important. This one who has a headache is important, absolutely. But the patient that cannot breathe and is really short of breath with chest pain is going to be my main priority. That has actually fell into my personal life as well, where now I just prioritize what I need to at that moment. I make sure I plan my days. I make sure I use all types of apps. I use my calendar app, reminders app, I use my iPad, and I'm very, very big on planning and scheduling and just staying on top of things. So it's not really a matter of balance. It's kind of a matter of prioritizing what I need. Like, there may be a day where I need to get a lot of work done, and there may be a day where I just want to rest, and I'm going to do just that. Some versions of me are booked and busy. Some versions of me are more so like slow and chill, but both versions of me I'm learned are still valid. I like rest days. Even God rested, so who am I not to? Come on, who am I not to rest? Like, even God did. Okay, so just make sure you're prioritizing what you need in that moment. Not always looking at your to-do list for the next thing to be done. You know what I'm trying to say? Just listen to yourself. Somebody asked me, what are your tips for budgeting and getting out of the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck? Now, this is very good, and I do have something coming very soon for y'all. Oh my gosh, y'all are gonna love it, where I'm gonna be giving you guys a lot of tips on saving and budgeting and all of that. But what I can honestly say is what helped me, because I was somebody who was not taught a lot about financial literacy. My mom was more so, give this much towards the phone bill, give your brother and your sister allowance. And that was mainly her way of teaching me financial literacy. And to me, I learned absolutely nothing. So I had to really unlearn a lot of behaviors, spending habits. And for me, as of recently, I started to do, I have like a reward system with myself. So once I hit a certain savings goal, investment goal, or whatever it is, I like to reward myself with something. I just feel like it's something to look forward to. It's almost like when you're at work and you're just having a really, really crazy day and you're like, oh my gosh, at least I'm going on vacation next week. It's like something to look forward to. That has really helped me living below my means, making sure that like all of my expenses are not at the same or just right near my income, and really just writing everything out. Writing everything out has helped me a lot. But like I said, we'll go more in detail with this at a later time. Y'all will see why. But honestly, social media kind of makes it hard for people to budget or live below their means, because there's just always something to buy. Overconsumption is a real thing. So I definitely say make a budget down to every cent you get in your paycheck. Make sure you are saving. Treat your savings like you don't even see it. Make sure you just treat it like it's not even there. Don't even have a card for that savings account. Like, make sure you just cannot touch it. While still prioritizing you, make sure you are being responsible, because you never want your quality of life to suffer because you're just trying to save, and tomorrow you could be gone, and we can't take any of this with us, you know? Somebody asked me, how do you stay motivated with your content and your fitness? And honestly, I don't. Like, I truly do not rely on motivation. I believe that motivation is just a feeling. I think with consistency, dedication, and discipline, the motivation follows. So I don't always feel motivated to make content. I don't always feel motivated to get up and work out and do the right things. Sometimes I really just want to lay in bed and not do anything at all. But like I said, I cannot operate in this world for how I feel. So I just make sure that no matter what I feel, I do what I have to do. Point blank, period. If I only relied on motivation, y'all, I would not be losing any weight. Okay, because motivation, like I said, is a feeling. It is a temporary thing. I think that motivation comes after you're consistent, after you're dedicated, after you built up to the discipline. And the only way to do that is by doing the things you don't want to do. So there are times where I don't want to edit. There are times where I just don't want to film. But then it's like, I know the importance of keeping your page active. I know the importance of keeping your body moving, you know? So when you know that, you're going to do what you don't want to do, because when you do things when you don't want to do it, you get the results that you do want. Thank you. I and I honestly really love showing up for myself. I feel like we show up for the white man at their job, and you know, although we are benefiting because we're getting a paycheck, we go to work when we don't want to go to work because we know we got bills to pay. So why we can't show up for ourselves the same way, you know? So that's kind of my mindset. Somebody asked me, how do you block out the negativity and stay positive on social media? For me, I'm really big on blocking, muting, praying, and not engaging.
Ooh, look at me.
Oh, but yeah, if it really does not align with me, my peace, my purpose, I'm just not giving it any energy. I feel like not every single comment and not every single thing that people says deserve a reaction. And honestly, when you show people what is gonna get a reaction out of you, they now know how to get a reaction forever. So if somebody says something that you don't like on social media and you go crazy at them and you react, now they know how to always push that button to get you to react forever. It's just not worth it to me. I don't feel like anyone deserves that type of energy, and I'm big on just focusing on positive stuff. Like, I like to focus on who loves me, and fortunately for me, there are more people who love me than people that don't. And it's almost like the analogy, like you have a birthday dinner and you invite 10 people, but only 8 people showed up. And you're so hurt about the 2 people that didn't show up that the 8 people that are at the table who showed up for you and came, it's almost like they can't feel that love and appreciation because you're so stuck on the negative. It's like, focus on who loves you, who supports you, who shows up for you. I feel like that's where my energy deserves to be. Like, I'm just not into the negativity. Like, when people be like, oh, you always act like everything is so perfect. It's not that everything's perfect. I just focus on things that I love, things that serve me, things that align with my purpose. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's just like, you really got to pick and choose what you give your energy to, because social media is a very dangerous place. And once you give your energy to the wrong thing, people will definitely learn to use it against you and make sure they keep you in a cycle of reacting. It's just like, it's not worth it. Honestly, I am way too blessed. I am way too loved to focus on things that truly just don't matter. Next question. What are your thoughts on jealousy and bullying with coworkers? And sadly, especially in healthcare, it is real. Now, I learned this and I experienced this for myself since nursing school. And I've learned that it's really just projection. When people are jealous, when people are mean, when people are nasty, it's truly just a reflection of them. It has nothing to do with you. It is not personal at all. So I've learned, especially at work, to stay cordial, just to stay respectful. Like, I'm not saying you have to be mean, because I'm big on not doing evil for evil. I'm big on not being like mean to people just because they're mean to me. No, I'm just big on maintaining professional boundaries, doing my job, and going home. I'm not here to gossip. I'm not here to make friends. I'm not here to do none of that. If it happens, cool. You know, if you make a friend or two, love that. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here to make my money and go home. Like, that's all it is. So I feel like once you stop taking things personal, people will only be mean, nasty, and jealous because that is how they feel about themselves. You are not responsible for anyone else's perception of you. You too. Oh, honey. And honestly, kill them with kindness. Like, I'm just genuinely a kind person. I don't have time to be doing evil for evil. Okay, you're nasty, you're in a bad mood. Okay, have a great day. Have a nice day. Thank you. And people hate when they can't get a reaction. It's like, you're not going to get a reaction from me. It's just not worth it, you know, especially at work. But I will say, when it comes to a point where your mental health is being affected, I do think that's when it's time to pivot and really just find somewhere else. Because I'm not saying you got to be the most friendliest with your coworkers, but you never want your mental health to be a thing you're compromising just for the sake of working, you know, and making money. So I definitely would be big on pivoting. Somebody said, oh, this was such a nice question, and I love you for asking me this. How do you keep yourself so feminine, physically and energy wise? I think for me, especially growing up in New York and being around a lot of women who were in survival mode, it was very important for me to curate a life for myself where I didn't have to do that. Like, I think that where I'm from, like, I know I'm from New York, like, I was never used to being like a soft girl. Like, I was always used to like being aggressive in a way. And I know it sounds crazy to say if you're not from here, but it's like, you're always used to just being so aggressive because that's just our environment. It's really all I knew. And I just had to unlearn a lot of that, especially like in relationships and just in life in general. I started watching creators who were big on like femininity and being, you know, soft. And I've learned to just embrace me as a woman, and I don't have to be on guard. I don't have to be in survival mode. I don't have to always be defensive. I don't have to take things personally. As far as physically, I'm really big on taking care of myself. As y'all know, like, I've always been this way ever since I was like 13. Ever since I had a job, because I've been working since I was 13 years old, y'all. I have always taken care of my nails. I've always taken care of my hair. I always tried to make sure I was done up. That's like always been law for me. And as far as like energy wise, I just had to learn, I don't gotta speak so fast. Cursing was out of my vocabulary. Speaking a little bit slower. Now, that's something I do struggle with because I am a very fast speaker. But like, just little things like that, I definitely feel like what entertains you trains you. So I try to just watch content that helps me be more feminine because I really wasn't always like this. So yeah, but as far as physically, just make yourself a priority. I would say get in your Bible. Listen, Bible and the gym is gonna change you. That combo right there is undefeated. Okay, but yeah, thank you so much. That actually was probably one of the nicest things that I was asked. Like, that was actually really nice. I didn't even know I gave up so feminine. That means it's working. That means the creators I be watching be working. Somebody said, how do you let go of old friends? And I would say I let go of old friends.
Child. Anyway, so
I let go of old friends, I would say, with love and with gratitude. I understand that people come into your life for a season or for a reason, and I learned to experience them in that season. And no matter how much I love them, if it's not something that serves either one of us, or we are just outgrowing each other, there is no beef, there is no hatred. It's just like, I am able to release you, to bless you, and to move forward. Like, yeah, I definitely want you to eat, just not at my table, and vice versa. You know what I'm trying to say? It doesn't take away from the pain of friendship breakups, because I truly do hate going through friendship breakups. I think it's just one of those things where it's just so, it's a thing you probably just never get over, to be honest. It's like, there's a friendship from 5 years ago that probably ended and I'm still like a little beat up about it, but it's something that I truly never get over. But I find a lot of peace in knowing that what God takes, he will replace 10 times over. It's a loaded question because it depends on the friendship, why it ended, how was the dynamics. But I definitely feel like letting go of old friends is a part of life. You know, everybody can't go with you. There are just certain seasons that other people can't go, and I do just believe that, you know, it'll come back around. Maybe it won't, but just appreciating the times that you had with each other and just letting the end of a friendship be with love. It doesn't always have to be a nasty, bitter, angry type of thing. You know what I'm trying to say? Somebody said, what is the tea on your wedding rings? Y'all really do not miss a thing, and I love that, because I feel like if your supporters are not clocking these little things about you, then it'll make you feel like a little bit like not important. Like, I just love that you guys are always paying attention to the little things. Like, sometimes when you guys comment things, I'd be like, I didn't even see that. So I really do appreciate the love. I know a lot of you guys are asking just genuinely out of curiosity and just wanting to know, but I've learned in this season of my life that what I do not want dissected, discussed, talked about in any capacity, what I do not want the public opinion on, I will not post. It is just that simple. I think that, you know, the internet is, like I keep saying, a very scary place. And unfortunately, when you are posting good news, bad, whatever it is you're posting, it doesn't only go to the people who genuinely care about you, who genuinely want to see you win. It also goes to the people who hate you but clearly can't stop watching you, which is a mental illness in itself. But it opens the door to a lot. And these days, everyone's excuse for being mean and nasty and saying the most outrageous things is, well, you should have never posted it. You should have never posted it. And it's just like, I know what I do not want any public opinion on. I don't want to hear nothing. I will not post it. That's all it is. And it's not that I don't want to invite anyone into this season of my life. It's just that I'm very big on protecting what is sacred and what's very important to me. You know, as a creator, you share a lot of your life, and there are just certain parts that you want to keep to yourself. And even if you're not a creator and you're just a day-to-day person, there are things that you probably do tell your friends, but then there are certain things you probably don't tell them because you just want to keep to yourself. Everyone has that. Everyone has boundaries. At least as a grown adult, you're gonna have boundaries. You're gonna have things that you don't want to talk about, that you don't want to share, that you just want to keep private. It's not that I'm hiding anything. It's just that if I'm not talking about something, it's just on purpose, you know? And as much as I love you guys, this is just a season in my life where I just have to protect myself, and just know that I appreciate all of the curiosity, all of the questions. I love you guys so freaking much. You guys are just, oh, I love y'all. But when I'm ready to open up more about certain areas of my life, I definitely will. Just know I am loved, I am well taken care of, and I'm just happy. That's all I can say. Somebody asked me, how has life been since you got back with Wizard Kelly?
who said that?
Who got back with Wizard Kelly? But honestly, because I never post my man's face, you guys will always assume anybody is a Wizard Kelly. So I don't know if y'all saying a specific person or if you're just saying Wizard Kelly because I never showed the face. But
I don't know who Wizard Kelly is, honey.
But just know I am loved.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
Yeah. Anyway, somebody asked me, do you see yourself having kids in the future? And while this question does not offend me at all, I do want to just take this time to tell us to be mindful of when we're asking women these questions, because you genuinely do not know what people are going through. But for me personally, like, I don't know. Like, I've always told you guys, I didn't want to have kids, and that came from me just growing up, being the oldest daughter, sacrificing so much. And if we really think about it, I really just got my true like freedom when I moved out, which was about like three or 4 years ago. I don't even know how long ago that was, but it hasn't even been 10 years since I've finally stepped into me, you know, like living on my own, saying no, creating boundaries, not sacrificing any more of myself than I don't want to. And I'm just not ready to like jump right back into that with a kid. I think a kid is a lifelong sacrifice, and I never want to be that person who's still trying to hold on to my child-free life. You know what I'm trying to say? I think a lot of the times it's like a big battle between women with kids and women without kids, which I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because I feel like women without kids are always being asked, when are you having kids, like pressured into it. And then there's half of the women with kids who are saying don't have kids, and then the other half are saying, well, you're selfish, or you're this, you're that. It's like a society back and forth, honestly. And I never want to be that person who's holding on to their youth because they had a kid and they were not ready. And I just don't want to hold on to what once was, because once you have a kid, your life is changed forever. And I have taken a lot of thought into it, and I just honestly can say I am not ready to even say those words. I am not ready to even talk about it, because I'm just not there yet. Like right now, I'm very selfish with me. I want to pour into me. I want to spend my money on me. I want to sleep when I want to, wake up when I want to. I want to do all of those things. So like I said, I don't know. I'm not ready.
FTK.
No, but seriously, I just don't. I don't want to talk too much about it, because I feel like when women with no kids kind of talk about their life without kids, people with kids get so angry. And I don't know why when people talk about their personal experiences, why that ignites something in somebody else. It's just like, it's not that deep. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm just speaking about me and my experience. I am not ready yet. And when I am ready, y'all still probably won't even know that. Because the internet is just not a place. I don't know. There are just certain things, like I said, I will always keep private and sacred. Like, I don't even see myself even posting a pregnancy, or even, nah. Somebody asked me, if you were not a nurse, what would you be doing? Honestly, I don't know. I really don't. Like I told you guys before, I always wanted to either be like a social worker or a lawyer, but I can't definitely say what I would or wouldn't be doing. I would still see myself in like some type of creation, whether it's like business, content creation or something, because I just always felt like I had the personality for it. I was always told that growing up. I remember my 6th grade math teacher, Mr. Patterson, used to always tell me, you need to go on Disney Channel. You need to apply for Disney Channel. I just always had a big bubbly personality. So I do see myself in some like creator type of space, but honestly I really don't know career wise. But I'm so grateful for where I am in nursing. I think it's like me living in my purpose, and I genuinely enjoy my career. Like I literally love it. As much as the politics of the bedside nursing gets annoying, I genuinely love everything about being a nurse. I just feel like it's so close to what Jesus did when he was here on earth, like healing the sick, being near to the broken heart. I love it. I really do love it. So I have no idea. Somebody asked me, this is the last question, I need nurse friends, let's hang. And why I love that so much. Like I love when people write me stuff like that, because if it was up to me, I'd be like, girl, let's go. But I have learned that because right now it's just so hard to create authentic, genuine friendships, especially when you have a following. I've just been really big on using discernment. Like I'm big when somebody comes into my life, I'd be like, who sent you? I'd be calling up God real quick. God, who is this? Who was they sent from? I'm big on discernment, because it's just, you never know people's intentions, and it's actually scary. People who claim to be your friends don't always have the best intentions. So while I love this, because I am all for making new friends, I'm just big on discernment and praying for God to send me like-minded women, so that I can just be in fellowship with women who are truly genuine and want real sisterhood, and don't want to just be friends because of an aesthetic. You know, like I don't want to just be friends with somebody because of how they look or what they do or what their page looks like. So the numbers, like y'all see when I go out with some of my friends, y'all see they all are from different walks of life. They're all different types of ages. I don't hang out with people just because of how they look or what they bring to the table or because they fit my niche. Like I'm just not like that. So I'm just praying to God that he sends me, if I am to make new friends, I pray that he's just sending me authentic, genuine, real friendship, real sisterhood. No, because it's hard out here, y'all. If you out here making new friends, can you tell me where y'all making these friends at? Because I need to know. I truly do need to know. Like I don't know. It's a lot. While I love my friends though, like I love my core friends, my friends I have been friends with for almost like 15 years. Like I have some long-term, like real core sisterhood, but you always do want to make new friends. Like I'm never against that. So wherever y'all finding these friends at, call me, because I went to Pilates studios, I went to matcha spots, I went to coffee shops. Where they at? Where the girlies who just want to go dilly-dally, get some matcha, talk, like where are y'all? Please. No, but for real, that's all. But honestly, y'all, that is going to wrap up our little Q&A. I hope you guys got some advice, some questions answered, or whatever it is. I will be doing this maybe like whenever. Honestly, you guys have the jot form down below where you can input all of your ideas and things that you want to see, so make sure you use that form down there, and it's in the description box, because yeah, I'm just excited for this new chapter. I know I have an editor now, which I'm so excited about, because now that means I get to spend more time creating content versus creating and editing, you know. But anyway, I don't want this video to be too long. I'm gonna see you guys in another one. I love you guys oh so much. Comment down below what your mental health is like. What was your favorite part of the video? What is something that resonated with you? I want to see it all. I love reading our comments. So I love you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Bye, BratBabes.